How we doing? Back again. SB Crypto Informer. Video number 3. I struggled for some reason all day long trying to think what would be the next most important thing to talk about right now. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. We got to talk about the two OGs. I mean, I said, as far as I'm concerned, and what most people say is you should put 75% of your portfolio into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think 50% is good enough for me, at least until I have more in it or more. Until I'm more stable, until I'm set or where I want to be, I'm going to just keep 50% Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then the rest, everything else. But with that being said, I don't know why people would be liable for making videos, but everybody that makes videos says, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment, educational purpose only. I'm definitely not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody new in the space, trying to share what I've learned, so people don't make the mistakes I made, or maybe have to put in as much time and effort as I have. I've put in a lot of time over the last couple months. But Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin is the OG. Ethereum came in and changed the game. For some reason, there's always some sort of battle between Bitcoin people and then basically everybody else. Bitcoin people call everything that's not Bitcoin a shitecoin. People that buy all other altcoins call Bitcoin boomer coin, like there's not enough money and space to go around for all of them. All of them have their uses, and I think there should be multiple. I think later on down the line it'll shake out and there'll be so many at the tippy top that will shake out and be the winners eventually. But for now, there's money to be made all over the place. I mean, it's still a brand new market. It's still shaking out. You can buy a product or a project that 10 years down the road maybe not be super successful or be one of the top 50 projects, but between now and then, there's still plenty of money to be made. Just every time you buy a coin, put a number in your head. I want it to reach that number. When it does, take your profits. Do not get tied in or emotionally invested into a project. You're in it to make money. Set a number. I bought it for this. I want to sell it for that. When it gets there, take your profits. I wouldn't pull all of your money out of that project. Leave 20, 30, 40, 50%, whatever. But make your profits, take your profits when you can, when you think you should. That's what successful people do. But getting into Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin right now, $35,000 a piece. 21 million Bitcoin were minted. And from the beginning of Bitcoin till now, 18.7 million of that 21 million have been mined and are in circulation. You think Bitcoin is valuable now? Imagine if somebody told the world tomorrow that all of the gold has been mined, there cannot be any more gold mined, how much more valuable would gold be the day that happened? Which, I mean, it's not going to, but just imagine so. Whoever owned it can set the price. I mean, if it happened tomorrow, Bitcoin would go from 35,000 a piece to whatever somebody wanted to sell it for. It's theirs. There's no more to be had. They set a new market for it. And instead of you buying it at market price, like $35,000 right now, or let it run down to $30,000, or try to hope to get it in the 20s or whatever. Like, it goes up and down. Who knows? It might run down to $21,000. It might take off tomorrow and run up to $60,000, $70,000. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, it should be a 5-year at least project, or you're in it for the wrong reasons. But back to it. Bitcoin has 21 million minted, period. That's it. No more. 21 million. 18.7 of them are in circulation. So they're owned by somebody. So 3 years down the road, when there's no more to be mined, we're going to laugh. We're going to laugh at $35,000. You think you missed the jump from $100 to $50,000? There's still plenty of meat on the bone. And then you have Ethereum. Bitcoin's the OG. It started the game. Ethereum came in and it changed the game. It made it different. It added competition, and then other coins started growing on its blockchain, and other coins started creating their own blockchain. And as each coin comes in, that company basically has a different vision for what their software, what their programming, what their invention is used for. And we're going to talk a little bit about proof of stake versus proof of work. I believe right now both of them are still off of proof of work. Ethereum is moving towards proof of stake, and the difference between proof of work and proof of stake is basically proof of work is digital mining. It might as well be the same as mining for gold. They put them out into the whatever sphere, and now somebody has to run supercomputers and processors to run intricate algorithms to find them. It's digital mining. Now you have proof of stake, which is what Ethereum is moving to. Proof of stake is basically digital banking. Except for you as the holder become a banker, and Ethereum is the central bank. There's staking, and then there's liquidity pools. Staking, basically, say you're in the gems market and you own emerald mine, and you just mined a huge amount of emeralds. If you drop them all at once, you're going to flood the market. You're going to run the price down. So what staking is you have people buy up so many, and then you stake them or put them away to where they can't be moved for X amount of time, and it earns interest while they sell more of the other ones, and the other ones become more valuable, which runs up the market, which makes yours more valuable. I mean, companies do it all the time. I don't care what Xbox and PlayStation and them say. You think they can't put out as many as they want when the new one comes out? No, they hold some back so they can have them sell off for $1,000 a piece instead of $400. So staking is just like holding some back, stashing some away, putting it away, running up the price, which makes yours more valuable. Plus, you earn interest on it as it sits. And then you have like liquidity pools, which you're also, this is where basically you become the banker. There's exchanges or sites that sell Ethereum or whatever crypto is running off of proof of stake right now. Or they even do it with proof of work coins and other proof of whatever coins. An exchange sells and buys coins or tokens. Basically, you loan that exchange your coins. They let people buy and sell them, and you get a percentage of the transaction fees. So the exchange is the central bank, you're the local bank, and you're loaning the exchange money so they can lend it out, they can buy into other things and make money off of it, they can flip some real estate or whatever. It's basically that concept. You buy an asset, you loan the asset, they make money off the asset, you make interest off of what they make. That's proof of stake. It's digital banking. Eventually, most coins are going to move to either proof of stake or whatever comes next, who knows. There is always going to be proof of work coins, at least until the ones that are here now are all mined up. And like I said, wait until Bitcoin has been all mined up, until there's no more Bitcoin to be mined. Whoever owns the Bitcoin gets to set the price for the market. $35,000 for Bitcoin 5-10 years down the road is going to be laughable. There's still plenty of meat on the bone. It's the safest one. Ethereum came in, changed the game. Those two are the most valuable. I think eventually down the road, as a whole company and as a whole project, Ethereum will be worth more than Bitcoin, but one Ethereum token will never catch, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I guess it could happen, but I don't think one Ethereum coin will ever catch the price of one Bitcoin, but there will be more Ethereum coin in total. So as a whole, it might be worth more, but one for one, Bitcoin's probably going to always be the most expensive. As time goes by, it's still going to continue to become more valuable. Ethereum is going to continue to become more valuable. Both of them are still pretty young. I mean, the whole market's young. Like I said, there's a lot of money flooding into it, and most of that old banking financial money is going to be thrown into Bitcoin and Ethereum. The rest are going to just drag their coattails and run right behind them. But as these old financial groups are getting in to something they didn't really want around, period, but there's just too much money to be made, so they can't stay away, they're going to buy mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's some other major ones. I think ADA is going to eventually be number 3, and I think that will be the third most bought by big companies. But who knows? That's just a guess. It's all just a guess. But it's an educated guess. And if you would have got into the stock market 100 years ago, I mean, it's a young market. It's a growing market. It's here to stay. All of these projects, for the most part, have real world uses. There's not much difference between buying coins and buying stocks, except for it's all done digitally. Stocks is basically buying into a company, but you get a piece of paper, buying into a company because you think it's going to be worth more later on down the road than what it is now. That's the exact same thing with cryptocurrencies. You're buying into a company because you think it's going to be worth more down the road than what it is now. It's all done online. It's software, it's algorithms, it's blockchains, it's things way above my head, but it is real world assets. With that being said, this video has ran way too long. Once again, 1,000 subscribers, shaving the face, 2 slabs of bologna and a big ass chin. At 10,000 subscribers, $1,000 giveaway on the channel. I'll see y'all later. Man Moose, adios, son of a...